Starting with a fresh scene here, just make a cube and kind of size it to what I want. Um, I think that's about good, honestly. And you might be thinking, oh, that's so simple. It is. It's very simple. Um, right now, I'm just gonna start out and make a new layer already. And I'm gonna name this layer as soon as this thing loads to low. And I'm gonna duplicate the cube that I have here and add it to the low and turn off the visibility of the low layer. So now that I have that, basically I'm just saving off a version of this cube because we'll just be adding just greeble work and panels to this cube and make it all fancy. And we want to have this old geometry like at this level for our low poly, and it's a lot more convenient to not have to go back and rebuild the low poly. It's much easier just to save off a version early on. So I'm going to actually import some models that I use quite a bit. Um, I just have a scene that's full of, it's called building blocks, and it's got a bunch of pieces that I use a lot, and each of these have been made to be smoothed, and I can just, throw them onto any model. So this one, I'm going to, well, first thing, I'm going to delete off the back face because we don't need that. And then I'm going to select the front edges, not those back ones, and I'm going to run a bevel on them just to give like a really nice smooth transition. I think I'll make it 3 and tighten up the bevel too. Yeah, it looks decent. Alright, so now that we have that, I'll just delete history on that. And already we can start, well, yeah, let's make an inset like vent. So we'll select the front face if I can ever find it. And we'll, oh yeah, by the way, I have hotkeys set up in Maya so I can do extrusion and stuff like that. That's well worth setting up. I would look into that if you haven't done that. And I will just smooth out these. Yeah, I better do that one too. Alright, we'll just run the bevel on it again. This time I'm just going to use 2 segments. And actually I'm going to do a lesser distance here. Oh yeah, and see I ran the smooth preview and it totally breaks apart, like the whole thing just looks horrible. So that just means I need to add some extra edge loops here, or I'm going to have to fix the beveling. I think I'm just going to add edge loops and see how it looks. Yeah, see, now it holds up. Alright, that's good. And we'll just do a delete history. And we'll make another cube. And make it a lot smaller. Do something like this. Whoops. Holy cow. That's very fast rotations. I don't know why, but it's crazy. that looks good. That's kind of an interesting shape. It's a little bit thick, maybe. I don't know. Alright, so let's actually isolate that so we can work on it for a second. And we'll just select these edges and run a bevel on them so we can smooth this properly. Alright, that looks good. And yeah, we'll just do... Actually, yeah, we'll just reuse these. I could do duplicate special here, but it's pretty easy stuff, so I'm just going to do it by hand really quick. And then I'll actually combine all that and delete history. And it's looking like it's about time to add some greeble stuff. So we'll just grab one of these, scale it to about the right size. So, oops. And we'll put it onto basically 0, 0. Imagine the grid as the surface you're going to be putting it onto. So you want to have it just slightly going through it. And then we'll center, pivot, and freeze transform. And there. So now we'll select our main model. Actually, I'm starting to wonder, we maybe should have done that in a different order, but we'll see. Then we'll do the constraint really quick. Oops. We've got it there in position where we want it. Duplicate. Duplicate it again. Duplicate that. Rotate it a bit. Yay, we've got our screws in there. We'll combine, delete history. Everything is good. And heck, let's put on some of these panels for the heck of it. And this time I'm not going to use the script. Honestly, I don't like it all the time. It's kind of pain in the ass. I don't know, it just depends. So we'll do this. I think I might actually make it a little bit smaller here. And duplicate that, put another one down here. Should look half decent, I suppose. Looks alright. Combine those, delete history, run a smooth, see how that looks. Looks pretty nice, actually. Yeah, let's just go to the outliner. Call this vent high. Hide that. And then remember that version we saved off? Here it is. Yay. Then I'm going to do vent low for this one. And I'm also going to save. Now we have this. We have a back face on this one that we're just going to get rid of again. Yeah, we need to UV this. And we also need to figure out how this is going to be done with the smoothing groups as well as normals. So I will show you that.